What's up, everybody in the club? It is the NerdCave News. And my lord, this week in gaming, PlayStation drops a state of play, and we are reacting to it because this is the NerdCave News. I am one of your hosts, Zach Dykes, joined by an Eldora, a legendary warrior embarked on a quest to defeat a dark wizard named Malachar. Guided by prophecies, he sought the powerful crystal of Elysia in the treacherous Therian forest. Joined by a wise hermit and a warrior maiden Lyria, he faced numerous dangers to retrieve the crystal. In a climactic battle, the warrior used the crystal to vanquish Malachar, restoring peace to Eldoria. His heroic deeds became legendary, symbolizing courage and the triumph of good over evil. This great warrior's name was Aurelius Thorn.
Very good. Very good name to start. First of all, I'm glad to be back. Been gone for 2 weeks.
You've been vanquishing Malachar.
Right, exactly. It was a 2-week journey. Had to go there and back. So very medieval inspired, and I like it. So, but now where does this rank? So it was good, but it didn't have, I don't know, it was just missing that little bit of oomph I needed for it. So I'm going to probably put this, it's still good. It's going to be top 5. But I'm going to put this right as the new number 4.
All right. New number 4, everybody. Well, I'm going to call you Malachar. Aurelius.
Yeah.
Thorn, also known as John Stevenson, a.k.a. Derek Daniel. We're glad to have you back. Glad that you're here because tonight, guys, we are reacting to the PlayStation State of Play that happened just 2 hours ago.
Whoop, whoop.
And should have seen the exchange between me and Derek before the show, because I was like, all right, we'll just do it live. And he was like, are you talking about right now? And I'm like, sure, why not? But you'll never know what happens after that conversation because it's going to stay hidden.
Yeah.
Is it safe? Is it hidden? Like Gandalf.
It's going to be hidden in the mist.
Hidden in the mist. Guys, this episode is brought to you by the Epic Game Store, where you can support us by using creator code NerdCave at checkout. Also, Coffee Brain Coffee and our wonderful Patreon supporters, but more about that later. I'm excited, Derek. We got a lot of cool stuff. Go ahead and let everybody know next week. Everything is looking good and shaping up. We got some announcements that Derek and I've got to talk about for next week to nail down some times and everything, but I am looking forward to it a ton. We're not going to beat around the bush. We're not going to bury the lead tonight because one, we're excited to watch the state of play. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
I know. I'm just excited to get something from PlayStation because we haven't gotten anything of sustenance for a good bit.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm in the desert on a horse with no name. And it feels good to be out of the rain at this point. It just finally we get something from PlayStation. So I'm excited to be watching that. Plus, Derek has got to get up super early tomorrow and do his
this is a last minute thing. So that's why I'm just like, let's just cover state of play. It's the only thing that I care about.
Yeah, he's got to go do his big boy job. So welcome everybody. Hello, Soul Sword. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. If you are on the vertical stream, I'll go ahead and tell you this right now. You're not going to be able to watch the video. You'll get our reactions. But if you want to actually watch the video of the state of play, you need to jump over to our horizontal stream. So just letting y'all know so you don't miss out on any of the goodness. Dan says, I don't got work tomorrow.
I'll swap with you, Dan.
Yeah. Last day of the week, thankfully, for me tomorrow. That's
Must
good.
Be nice.
Yep. It's nice when you don't have to work on the weekend. I will say that. I look forward to it very, very much. But guys, we've got a ton of stuff to cover tonight with this state of play. So without further ado, let's jump into it. And let's get this party rolling. Here we go.
Hi everyone, I'm Asad Kizilbash, Head of Product at PlayStation Studios and Head of PlayStation Productions. I'm here to welcome one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented developers in our industry, with an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space. I think so. We announced their first game, Concord, last year, and today
they'll let us know how everything
gameplay
sounds
in-engine on PS5. But first, here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord galaxy. Enjoy.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. I'm curious about Concord.
With it being live service, I'm cautiously optimistic. I like their logo. Blue Buddy. North Star Crew, Rex's crew. North Star Crew, Rex's crew.
Like, is this going to be like a
team base?
A Cowboy Bebop?
Oh boy. Oh, jukebox.
It wasn't the plan.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
Fair point.
How much longer for the effort?
True.
A few more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Oh,
he gives me
where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, "Trust me."
The creature from Rebels.
We'll stick to the plan.
Zeb.
We can do this.
He's giving me Zeb vibes.
That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue buddy,
Mar, we will. We will.
This feels like a Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was literally thinking that.
No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Funny.
I'm glad the hot sauce is coming into some sort of play, actually.
I know. Oh.
All right. Whoa, okay.
Okay, so this gives me Overwatch vibes. Because there's the sniper.
Yeah.
Copy that, Bill.
Green guy looks like a green Yondu. He does. Ooh.
That's the tanks.
Well played.
Fine. They only got one of my legs.
How are those hands?
That's the mage.
How bad is it? You're still mad at me?
Lennox!
Got him.
One off. This is you.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
All right.
We got a big old vacuum.
I am developing a taste for destruction. Goodbye.
Good. Oh.
This would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also, we're bringing this back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Oh.
What?
All right.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
Well, we were supposed to get together.
If you let go, I swear I will be.
Oh, look, there they are. Hi. What the?
The sniper got the ship.
I am glad you avoided a dishonorable death.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew
He's
this
like,
was going
I
to work.
guess the gorilla guy is
This
like
wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started
Yeah, that's
with.
what I'm getting from him.
All right. Another satisfied customer.
Yeah, I
Good
agree, Joe.
delivered.
This has
Send
very
everyone their
big
copy.
Guardians vibes.
So do you like carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll have
scaffolding.
no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
All right.
Ridiculous.
All right.
Okay, like we're getting some story, but if this is a live service game, I don't know how it's going to actually work.
Yeah.
But it does look cool.
Concord
but again,
is a 5v5
No.
first-person shooter set in the
5v5.
vibrant sci-fi universe
Ooh,
of the
that does-
Concord galaxy. In
It's a
Concord,
hero-
from the moment
hero
you log
shooter?
on, you are part of the
that
crew of
does
the North
not
Star,
look good.
a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are
Like, that
those
looks-
lucky enough to be free to roam the stars. They take high-stake jobs on worlds
Is it
across
only
wild
me?
space,
'Cause it looks
where they
like
face
way
other fiercely competitive
Worse
free
than
gunner
I thought it was
crews.
going to.
Here's the very
Yeah.
first look at the gameplay of Concord.
All right, let's see what we got gameplay
Free
wise.
gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work, and we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target.
All right. Again,
Yeah, you
like I said, the
better
sniper.
Free gunners have a shot
Yeah, it's
at
giving
making
me-
something of themselves.
It's
A
giving me
chance to
Valorant
be someone.
vibes
Yeah.
and Overwatch for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely Overwatch vibes for me.
Need a second to fix myself up.
I think it was like the corners and the smoke screen was giving me the Valorant kind of feel.
Yeah.
And in the wilds, it's anyone's game. You
I
won't
do
survive
like
on
the
your own.
powers; they look pretty dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Finally, to battle.
Our child. So he's our Reinhardt.
Well, I was gonna say, calm down, Winston.
True,
We risk our
true.
lives every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way.
One off.
Time to show them the
That looks like
guns.
they seem like a support tank.
Yeah, kind of like Arista.
Yeah.
This crew will go anywhere.
Yeah,
Take
that's
any
giving,
job?
the smoke screen is
Yeah.
definitely giving
Any
me
enemy.
Valorant. Ooh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
We're the free gunner crew of the North Star. And together, we're going to make our mark on this galaxy.
Oh,
Okay.
it looks
The
okay.
crew is gathered.
Yeah.
Would you like to join us for game night?
With Concord, we leaned on the strengths and background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves
Mhm.
influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games in the interesting way that the asymmetry of their characters makes every fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the
Like,
possibility
I
space
agree
of
with
two different
Joe.
characters
It
colliding.
feels
It's all
like
about
the
creating
cinematic was
opportunities
way
for
more
improvisation.
interesting
That's
than
what we can get out of the
what
way
the
and let players
game
find their own
is.
magic.
Oh,
We also
yeah,
have
for
abilities
Which
that are meant to have
Overwatch
impact
is that way
beyond
as
direct
well.
combat.
Yeah.
Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game. So whether that's
My
multiple
thing
rounds
is
of
just like
mode
hero shooters
or
are
multiple
done. So
respawns
why are
across
you
the
going
match.
into an
There are
like,
healing
why are you going
pads, bullet
backwards?
blocking domes,
Yeah.
explosive traps, lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to
Like you
support
saw
your
what
team,
Microsoft tried to
disrupt
do
your
with
enemies.
Bleeding Edge. That
Coordinated
lasted
teams
all of
can
like
set
2
up and plan
months.
ahead, and depending on where and
Yeah,
what
very
happens,
true.
players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
We've got everything from mystics and medics to gunslingers and sparked robots. Every character brings their own unique personality, skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new cinematic vignette that will give you a chance to see our characters off the job. They
That'll
will
be
feature
all of 30
ongoing
seconds.
narrative arcs that grow
Yeah.
the characters' stories
Like
and
over time,
relationships
they're going to
and
stop
unpack
making
the
those.
broader Concord
yeah.
galaxy.
Why are you kissing a
Every
chachi?
week for the first month or
We're
two.
excited to share that
Yeah,
we'll be
it takes
hosting
a
a
lot to
pre-launch
make
beta in
those.
July, followed by Concord's global launch on August 23rd.
Okay, we got a date
2024.
finally.
A week. I'll just wait a week and play Outlaws.
Dan says, I'm just not that into Overwatch style games. Yeah.
Yeah. At least we got a date. At least we're starting to see the fall shape up.
Very true. Very true.
So, but again, a week before Outlaws, I'll just wait a week.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah.
I knew it. They've been teasing it coming for a while.
You seem like a calm, reasonable person. Are you? A calm, reasonable person.
I just want to play this again.
I know. I know.
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos?
War is coming. Prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
Death can have game.
That fight was so good.
When it burns me.
That's such an epic line.
Yeah.
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
Super ultra wide support.
We have guests. They're too fast. Look out!
Nice. As it should.
Right.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
I love Ragnarok so much.
I know. Woo! September 19th.
That's a good breath between Tsushima and that release.
Oh, for sure.
All right, what do we got now?
Soldiers and officials alike oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn to thievery for food.
Gives me
Dynasty Warriors?
That's what I was feeling as
Perhaps
well.
This is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land.
Definitely looks like a Dynasty
Men
Warriors
are
game.
powerless at the feet
Yeah.
of the divine.
What number are we even on? Like, I
But
remember
even so,
9, but I don't know if they have 10.
Someone must act.
And I don't even know if they did. I think they did a 9 Empires. Somewhere Madara's going. Child's play.
Yeah. What about the second one? A nameless hero arises. Yep.
Origins. So they're done numbering them. They're just going to do.
Yeah, we're just going back to 0 technically, and then we're going past.
Momo.
Okay.
I was dreaming.
Final Fantasy? No.
No.
Feels very Final Fantasy-esque, though.
It does.
The
Magic
path of a
Girl?
stylist is never easy.
They got kind of like that.
Are you ready?
We're going to jump up in the air.
I like music.
We're going to sue somebody.
Very
You just need
Magic
the jazz
Girl.
singer.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure what the gameplay loop is here. Is it
Looks like there's
Pokemon
like a
Snap?
right. It's like a mix of Final Fantasy meets, I guess, Animal Crossing with its daily life. It's just like be a pop idol, but also go defend the world.
True. I think this is an MMO of some sort. Druids. Infinity Nikki.
Is it you who pursues infinity? Or is infinity awaiting you?
Interesting.
Okay.
Stars.
Nemesis?
I have seen the miracles you so claim. until the towering
Where wind meets?
vanished into the mist.
No, because it's the same studio who just is publishing Infinity Nikki. I don't think that's who does Where Wind Meets.
Were
No,
inferior
okay.
shades.
This feels like a Souls-esque game, though.
It does.
It's giving me those vibes.
Consequences of such power.
Rat.
War.
Requiem.
Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands.
Oh, they always look so good.
Yeah.
Wayward emissaries.
So they're like three different.
Forgotten miracles. Rain fire from above.
Yeah, this is definitely a Souls-like game.
This does I claim.
Oh. That looks so cool.
Yeah. Oh.
Dang.
Remember, no matter what happens, we did not betray this world.
Antra, Ballad of Antara. That looks so cool.
It does.
They're pretty, but it doesn't draw me in. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty. I'm not as Souls type game just because I suck at them.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting some PSVR 2.
Oh. Is this the one we saw the last time?
I don't remember.
I thought I could be a hero and break the curse.
Where you could like dual wield
But
and
I
like
was a fool. There is no hope here.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
The gods that walk among us thirst for death.
Oh.
Outsider, your head is mine.
All right.
Ooh.
The poison in my veins begs me to kill.
I'll put you in the ground.
Okay, that was pretty dope. Like being able to like. Oh.
Oh.
That was dope.
Our God is immeasurable.
Is it going to be like?
But heroes don't survive the Forsaken Lands.
Oh dang! Just slice his head like right off. Do you climb it?
Only monsters do.
Okay, that one looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Surprise!
Yeah. Like, I just can't see spending $600 on a PSVR 2.
No.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. All right, another PlayStation Virtual Reality 2 game.
Oh, are they doing an Aliens game?
Yeah, this looks like Aliens. Isolation?
Nah, this looks like a new one. Alien Rogue Incursion.
Okay.
So it looks like it is inspired by Isolation with just the one alien.
Yeah. Holiday 2024. It's nice to see that there are games coming out on the PSVR 2 because it has been bone dry over there.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
But my
I'm
thing is,
on
it's like
State of
Sony's
Play
doing the
to
same
introduce
thing with the Vita.
titles
When's the
coming
last time we got a first party game on the
Starting
VR
with
2?
highly anticipated PvP
True.
shooter, playable soon on PS5.
Horizon Call of the Mountain.
The launch title.
Yeah. And then we closed.
Oh.
I think this is.
Is it that Overwatch inspired Marvel?
Yeah,
game?
I think so. Yeah, it is.
I like old Magneto.
All realities converge here. Destiny awaits.
Okay.
We are Venom.
I almost want to try it, but I don't know if I.
Stronger together.
if I want to put the time into it.
Okay, that's definitely
Farrah.
Symmetra.
It looked like Farrah to me.
Oh, that's cool. You can destroy the environments.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely different compared to. Oh, you can do a team up?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
What? Okay.
Gonna get sticky.
So he's got the symbiote as well?
Yeah. Well, maybe a combo move. Okay.
Okay, Swarm.
Okay, let's see how mankind has conquered space.
What's up with Galactus? I don't even know. Maybe it's a different version. Okay. All right, that's a big catfish. Okay, I think this is where Win meets.
Okay. Color me intrigued. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dude, it looks so cool.
Dude. I like this little supernatural element they're putting to it with it.
Yeah.
The last trailer was just like ninja stuff.
Yeah.
But please don't be a Souls
I like
game.
that. Oh, this reminds me of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Oh,
yeah.
Let's go. I need a date. Don't just say in development. Give me a date.
Hello, friends and fans. I'm super excited to welcome
Oh, is
all
this
my
the
pals
Until Dawn
back to
remake?
the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway.
Let's go, baby.
Nice.
It doesn't look like a remake though. It looks
You're going down. Oh.
Yeah, I forget if it's a remake or a remaster. I forget which one it is.
So much to me that we're all still here together.
Fight the break.
I feel like someone's watching us.
There's someone out there. Let's make this one trip.
Oh, that
we'll
dude, I
never
hated
forget.
that dude in my playthrough.
I'm about to say he's a tool.
Yeah.
Mike, Emily,
Knock, knock.
Is it her name Ashley?
Yeah.
Or Ashley? She didn't make it in my playthrough.
It's horrible.
I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed. We should stay put right here until dawn.
Until dawn.
You can't let me die.
Oh yeah, I totally picked oh boy on that one. Yeah, that's what happened to her on my playthrough right there.
Yeah.
All right, coming to PS5 and PC. Okay. All right. Like, we've gotten some okay titles so far. Nothing that I'm like, where Win meets look pretty cool, but
yeah. And
hopefully
then, of
we'll
course,
get,
Ragnarok coming to PC, but
yeah.
Path of Exile too.
Ogum was once a peaceful land, but each day descends further into madness. Famine and plague besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us. And now they come for me.
Get out here!
Like the layout and everything.
Yeah.
It's like Diablo to a T.
Oh, yeah.
Even the
I
glasses.
must be the one to face this nightmare.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself.
But I need not do it alone.
Okay, that's always dope.
Yeah.
The Perennial King.
Crossplay.
Always like a good crossplay. Cross progression. Let's go. Let's go. Interesting. I just feel like it is like the Walmart brand of Diablo. No offense to anyone that's worked on it. Just like it's like, all right. Silent Hill
2.
I'm sorry. I was just.
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
You know, I wonder when this originally
for
came
Silent
out.
Hill?
Capcom was like, "Why'd you make a copy of Leon
This
Kennedy?"
town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
Yes.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
Okay.
All right.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a no for Zach.
Man, what you talking about? That should be your Halloween stream. Let's go.
I'll be good. I promise. Tell
Well,
him
depending on
I'll
when this
be
comes
good,
out anyway.
Please.
Oh, was this Pyramid Head?
Doesn't look like it.
No. Please.
Nope.
Zach's day one, October 8th. Hey, man, let's go. Halloween stream. Do it.
You buy it, I'll play it, Derek. How about that?
You know, you don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, because I will try.
Capcom announced this next game last December, offering just a glimpse of what's in store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am
Hunter?
so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Okay, let's go. Let's see what you got. Can you be as good as Monster Hunter World?
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great.
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
Dan's like, you heard it here, folks. I have to hold tight to his word.
I've never heard of a Karachnoth herd this big before. One
Kill
of
'em
them's
all.
got big spikes on its back.
You got to kill them all. It's like Pokemon, but the opposite.
Oh, is the ecosystem going to play a part in this?
Oh, that is interesting. Oh,
Is that the evolution of the zombie bear from Days Gone?
we don't talk about that game, Derek.
Now to lead it away from the pack, we'll make for the desert.
Right. The sandstorm.
Okay.
Weather effects.
Dude, you got to arm wrestle that thing.
Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
Is that Totodile?
That's for alligator.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Kind of reminds me of the lizard people on God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Boy, you got 2 more on you. You better. I was looking worse for wear. I'll say that.
Yeah.
For this expedition. Thank you, sir.
Oh.
I don't feel like Boy knows how to kill this thing.
Nah.
Like he keeps coming back. It's just like you gotta keep swinging, man.
It's like Frieza. This is even my final form. 2025. And the Capcom in their flipping costumes.
Hey, they're cute though. Oh, PlayStation Studios.
Astro Bot!
Let's go! Let's go!
Wake up, little buddy.
Now we have an Astro Bot cat.
Astro Cat?
Mm.
Or Astro Fox? All right. Tim Geddes has probably lost his mind. I was gonna say, please don't be a okay. I was gonna say, please don't be a flight simulator. Oh, got a little dog companion. All right.
The sumo.
Oh, all right. I like how they kept the little gadgets for each level.
I'm digging the song, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Always Nathan Drake in this journey.
And that's Kiko.
Parappa.
That's a PlayStation 5. Oh, okay. This is a boss battle. Oh, that gorilla back. A boxing octopus.
Okay. There's a lot in this.
Yeah. Oh, that's Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah. God of War.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Boy.
A genie or a djinn. Is this episode 9?
Just Astro Bot. I like it. September 6th.
Let's go. Finally getting the PlayStation game this year.
All right. Man, that's the week after Outlaws, too.
Be sure to visit PlayStation blog for more on the games you just saw, as well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th, with
Yeah, I
deals on
think
PlayStation
Astro Bot
Store,
could be
great
fun
new
to play for
content
sure.
coming to PlayStation
Oh, yeah.
Plus, and much more.
Feels like a big. Yep, that's it.
All right. Well, guys,
It was a decent state of play. It wasn't bad. Could have been better, but there was at least a few things that got us excited.
yeah, definitely. I don't think it's the best state of play that we've gotten by far, but I do think it was it's nice to see something over on the PlayStation side since we haven't gotten anything in a very, very long time.
I know. We're like halfway through the year, and this is the first PlayStation thing we've gotten all year.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was your favorite thing that we saw tonight?
It's, obviously getting the confirmation that Ragnarok is coming to PC, especially this year, is a good thing. Also seeing the Until Dawn remaster or remake, whatever you want to call it, was a good nod too, because that we had talked about that earlier in the year about that being a possibility. It's coming out in fall. But Astro Bot, man, that thing looked cool because it looked like it took, because Astro's Playroom was, because it started off as a VR1 game that sold really well. Then they's like, hey, let's bring it to a console form and make it a install launch game for the PS5, which was actually a really solid game because it just took the concepts. It was a platformer that paid homage to the PlayStation, and it still looks like it's going to do that. But instead of like icons and whatnot, it's going to you're going to dress up as character costumes or have characters show up like that are PlayStation known centric characters in there, but just expand upon evolve the levels, like infuse it with more, give it more breath, and like give it more like just meat to the levels and the little gadgets you get every level. So to me, Astro Bot was the one because that's been teased about heavily for like the last 2 months, I feel. So getting confirmation of that was definitely, I feel like, the standout for me.
Yeah, there are a lot of cool things that got shown. The Ballad of Antara looked interesting. Yeah. Even Infinity Nikki, I was like, okay, that's kind of
right.
I was not understanding what the gameplay necessarily is, but it was like, okay, that's kind of cool. But where winds meet, we've been waiting for something on that for a very, very long time. So getting more of that, I do hope, like you said, during us watching it, I hope that it is not a Souls-like game, because that totally takes it out of the realm of me playing it, just because I played a little bit of Lies of P, but yeah.
That's about as much as you're going to get into.
Yeah, they're just a lot of time and effort, and I don't have the time nor the effort to
nor the patience.
Yeah, exactly. The Walking Dead Sinner and Saints developer announcing Behemoth.
Yeah,
that one looked interesting, but again, it goes back to: do you think that PlayStation is actually going to support the PSVR 2?
That's the thing, and that's why I said that, because we saw those, because we're getting an Alien game coming to it as well, and it's like, it's cool, and I'm glad they're still showing off, like still saying like, hey, we still care about the VR2. At the same time, you don't see PlayStation first party studios, and like you said, I feel like we've gotten one more since Call of the Mountain, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But again, we're not seeing PlayStation studios put out, and maybe because they're doing all this restructuring and revamp, like they want to do live service and they're revamping from live service. So because there's so much going on in PlayStation's own camp, maybe they're like, maybe we just wait and have our first party studios either only put out, maybe like piecemeal a studio here or there to make one VR2 game, or they're just like, we're gonna like, we are such in disarray, we got to get our house in order right now. We're not going to focus on VR2. We're going to just let third parties come in and fill that void, which is not the answer, because you saw what happened with the Vita.
Exactly. And Gio Corsi did an amazing job of getting indies and other parties putting games on the Vita back in the day, but it didn't save it. You know, you have to have first party support. And with this, it's like, Behemoth is also coming to MetaQuest and Steam VR, so it's exclusive. Right. And Alien Rogue Incursion is coming out holiday for the PSVR 2. It doesn't say if it's going to be exclusive or not.
Yeah,
I don't think like I know Alien is very beloved. Y'all can let me know down in the chat what you think about Alien, but I don't think that it is a unit seller, as in buying a PlayStation VR 2 and buying the game.
Right.
I don't think that's like when you compare it to the Meta Quest 3, that's half the price and has way more games.
Yeah.
And it's just,
exactly.
it's not there. So overall, I think it was a solid one. What were your thoughts on Concord? And guys, I want to hear your thoughts as well on Concord. We saw a really interesting
vignette.
Yeah, it was the trailer teaser or whatever was way more interesting than the gameplay, but I want to hear more of your thoughts on it.
So again, like you said, like the initial trailer, like just the cinematic trailer was way more interesting. I felt like we got way more personality with the characters. Like again, very heavy Guardians of the Galaxy vibes throughout that whole thing. But then we see the gameplay, and then it's like you get Overwatch, Valorant mix, and it's just like that genre is so far gone. Like again, like now if it was a battle royale type thing, it's like sure, maybe it has a chance because you still have like Fortnites and Apex Legends and Warzone still going on. So that genre is still surviving. But hero shooters have been gone for a while, like, and it just feels like not archaic, but just outdated. You know what I mean? Like, it's like maybe if Overwatch 2 had succeeded in its goal of doing what it wanted to set out to do, maybe we could be having a different conversation. But because Overwatch 2 stumbled at launch, you can't say that. And I feel like it's now a little too late to come in and try and like do another hero shooter. Like the concepts are cool, like the characters' abilities, like that one-off, the one like the support tank, it looks like. His abilities look like the most unique out of all out of all the characters we saw. Like, and I guess, and again, we saw like a longer lineup of characters, but they just showed off like this first core team. And I'm sure as we get closer to launch, they'll show off the other teams that you can play as. But this first team, it's just like, okay, you have your standard sniper, you have your tank, you have your range person, like your mid-range person, and then you have your gunslinger, like standard tropes. And then like, again, one off was the different one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I hope it thrives because this is Firewalk's first game on the PS5. It just happens to be a live service game. So this, I think, is going to be the testing grounds for if Jim Ryan was right or wrong in his assumption. The fact that they're already pivoting means that, and the fan outcry from the last, State of Play showcase we got last year, that was majority live service, like, and the fans were like in an uproar about it. I think already speaks volumes, but this will be the testing ground to whether Sony's going to be right or wrong with their decision moving forward. Like, if it ends up being a flop, they're going to be like, okay, but we're already making the pivot. Let's just continue not doing live service. And if it succeeds, it's like, all right, maybe we can get a few studios that are comfortable doing live service games, because we saw Naughty Dog was like, with your crown jewel, struggles with a live service game, especially with the multiplayer mode that they were successful at in the first game. It speaks volumes. So if it's like, all right, let's pick studios that are comfortable with doing live service games and have them just do that, while the other studios just focus on what their strengths are, like a half and half type of thing.
Yeah, I don't think that it lasts the 3-4 months.
Yeah, I think I'm about to say it. I'll be surprised if by the beginning, like January 1st, 2025, we're talking about this game.
Yeah, exactly. And Joe said this, and I thought it was interesting because we got Concord and we also got Marvel Rivals getting a closed beta set for July. But he said Overwatch 2 kind of flops, clones swarm the market. Yeah, they smell blood in the water, but I just don't feel like hero shooters are, like I said, the thing at this moment. There needs to be something new and something fresh, and people aren't playing foam stars anymore. They're looking for something new, Derek.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't even call that a hero shooter. That's just
that's
a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a Splatoon clone and everything. Getting Silent Hill 2 getting a release date, which I know that they did a whole nother broadcast after that for Silent Hill 2. it looks good for the people that are very interested in it.
Yeah.
October 8th for PC and PS5. I'm curious if it will come to Xbox as well down the road, but right now we've only got it for PS5 and PC. So yeah, Bloober Team is the one that is working on it and everything. So, hey, there you go.
Yeah, they're the one who did the Blair Witch game, and then what other game did they do? They did another game within the last couple of years that was really good because they do very good with the horror genre. Like they do very good at creating the atmosphere.
They did Layers of Fear.
There was one other one though.
Medium.
Yes, that was
the
it.
Medium. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question, Derek, is where is Blue Point?
Just be glad we got Astro Bot and Concord. We got 2 PlayStation first party studios that showed up. You know what I mean? Just be glad. But Blue Point, yes, I feel at this point, if we didn't get that tease that they're working on a beloved franchise, I would almost raise the questions like, are they working on a live service game? But that they're still holding fast to that beloved franchise. But I don't know, man. Like you would think, like they haven't released the game in 4 years. Like it's about time that we see what they're, and who knows, maybe it's Summer Game Fest. That's next week.
True.
So maybe because Jeff Keighley's got to have something to show at his stuff too. So maybe PlayStation, this was like their prelude, and then they're gonna have some big stuff. Because I mean, what if we got Blue Point and Ghost 2 revealed at Summer Game Fest?
Yeah, like this is like I know Summer Games Fest is there. I'm sure they're limiting it to so many reveals or whatever. It's got to be a certain amount of time. So this might have been this is the stuff that wasn't going to be in the show. So let's do our own state of play.
Yeah.
That's the only way that I'm like, okay, that makes sense, because I would rather just have this all in one night. Everybody just kind of throwing everything, and the kitchen sink out. You know what I mean? Instead of an okay state of play, in my opinion. So we normally rank these, 5 being amazing, 4 being it was good.
Yeah.
3 okay, 2, and so forth, all the way down to terrible. So where would you put on a 5-point scale, Derek? Where would you put this one?
Honestly, I'd put it as a 3.5 because it was better than just okay, but it wasn't great either. You know what I mean? Like it had that. When it wasn't even like the middle was boring type thing, because it was only like 14 games that they showed. But it was just like there was some stuff like I don't care for Dynasty Warriors. I didn't care for what was it? Like I know you liked it, but I didn't care for Infinity Nikki because it looks like a very like Japanese centric game, and I'm just like, okay, that's the part of the Japanese market I don't care for. So I don't want to play dress up, so it'll be okay. So just certain things like that, I was just like, it'll be all right. So it's a 3.5 for me.
Yeah, I think it's a 3 for me. It did have good things in there, like Astro Bot being revealed, God of War coming to PC, and getting with where Winds Meet, we get a little bit where more of that. I definitely wanted a date, which we're not getting right now, and that's fine.
Even if they said 2025, that's fine.
Yeah, like give me something, but I'd rather not get a date and they are able to make an awesome game than, we get a date and they have to rush or they have to keep pushing it back. I know we talk about that all the time. So hopefully in the future, we'll get to see more of it. But I think it's time, Derek, for the Patreon Quick Hits, because the Patreon Quick Hits are brought to you by our wonderful patrons. You can go support the Nerd Cave by getting your very own Nerd Cave membership to help us continue to make awesome shows like this one, Eat, Sleep, Anime, Car Thoughts, and so many more. Help keep the lights and the mics on by going over to patreon.com/nerdcave and become part of the ship, part of the crew, because this month we are doing a new episode of Eat Sleep Anime. We'll be giving y'all a date, and your boy's been watching anime. Let me just say it. Zach's been eating. Zach's been eating. So we got a lot to talk about, but now it is time for the Patreon quick hits.
So first up, Dead Island 2 sales have hit 3 million worldwide. Black Ops 6 is unveiled as the mystery game for Xbox's June 9th showcase. Black Ops 6 will be on last-gen consoles based on leaked pre-order details. Raven Software confirms Warzone's Battle Royale will increase to 120 players. Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun new DLC and free Horde mode arrives on June 18th. Warhammer 40k Mechanicus 2 has been announced. For Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader's first DLC expansion announced, and Steam Deck support has also been added. George Miller claims the 2015 Mad Max game wasn't up to snuff and wants Hideo Kojima to make a new Mad Max game. That would be dope. Devolver Digital reveals its annual Devolver Direct will take place on June 7th. Atari announces Intellivision brand acquisition. Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3 Wrecked adds Fallout's T-60 power armor, Nuka-Cola, and Wastelander Magneto. Embracer Group admits Alone in the Dark reboot has flopped. Cyberpunk 2077 players can encounter Idris Elba's character before starting Phantom Liberty. CD Projekt Red has moved on from Cyberpunk, with no one left working on it, and focuses all towards The Witcher 4. CD Projekt Red hopes to release major titles on a more frequent basis going forward. New Respawn job listing points to multiplayer FPS project. Hidetaka Miyazaki says Armored Core is, quote, very important to From Software. The next Doom game is titled Doom: The Dark Ages and will reportedly be revealed at the Xbox Showcase. Nintendo is opening a second official U.S. store in San Francisco next year. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League patch adds Mrs. Freeze tease. Rumor, Resident Evil 9 won't be announced this summer, and Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica remakes are in the works. Following that, the RE0 remake rumor is primarily being handled by RE4 Separate Ways K2 and M2 developer. Square Enix teases Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake, and reveal could be soon to come. Dragon Quest XII is still in development despite Square Enix cancellations. Yakuza / Like a Dragon was originally, quote, flat out rejected by Sega. FIFA 2K25 is coming this year as 2K reportedly secures the FIFA license. Skull and Bones is going free to play starting today and will be free to play through June 6th on all platforms. Former Rocksteady co-founders reportedly partner with Xbox for their new studio's debut game. Amazon Games inks deal with Maverick Games to publish open-world driving game for PS5, Series X and S, and PC. Mortal Kombat 1 confirms June 4th release date for Homelander. LEGO reveals The Legend of Zelda Great Deku Tree 2-in-1 set. Rainbow Six Siege fans boo $10 a month membership announcement. Stellar Blade sits atop U.S. sales charts for April, with Helldivers 2, Sea of Thieves, and Fallout 4 making the top 5. Test Drive Unlimited 2 Solar Crown release date confirmed for September 12th. Minecraft animated series announced for Netflix. And lastly, Just Cause movie announced with Blue Beetle director at the helm.
Blue Beetle, actually pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Really?
It was a fun movie. I think it is absolutely hilarious that 2K got the FIFA rights over EA because they lost it and then did Football Manager and all of that, which, you know, it is what it is. But Skull and Bones going free to play, but it's only through June 6th. I feel like they are, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They're testing the waters here. And if enough people, I think, join up, they will keep it free to play and everything.
Yeah.
You know, just
or set its sales.
Yeah. Murdoch is over here in just saying that he's like, we can all set sales now. It's free to play. I'm wondering, like, after June 6th, is it like you have to pay for it or whatever? Like, they need to make that a little bit clear and everything. So yeah, I think it's interesting. Murdoch also says, can't believe Fallout 4 has a resurgence all because of the TV series. Well, you look at Last of Us, when the Last of Us TV show, yes, we had the re-release of
Part 1,
but people were stoked for the game. They were stoked to get back into that world and everything, and that is amazing. So,
I'll say sales went up 200 to 300% during the first season debut.
Yeah. And I even started playing Fallout 76 because of the Fallout show.
Yeah.
Fallout 76, not that great. I'm going to just say it.
I know. I saw that as I was making up the doc this afternoon or last night. And I was like, Fallout 76, is Zach running a fever?
Well, it was like I watched the show, which the show is great. Everybody should go watch it. They do a fantastic job of incorporating the game into the show, but then Fallout 76 just doesn't explain stuff to you. Nate and I were playing last night, and it was like, how do we play actually together on these missions? And it just does not explain it to you. So that is where it is. Murdoch says open beta version 4.0 for Skull and Bones. Gotcha. That tells me absolutely nothing, but gotcha. So there we go, guys. That is the Nerd Cave news tonight. We hope that you enjoyed it. We'll be back next week for more video game news that you need to know. This has been Zach
and Aurelius Thorne.
Now, blessed week. Bye.